So, starting with the national news, first news is Union Minister C.R. Patil launches Unified Flood Forecasting System, C Flood. Okay. Now, let's see the question which can be asked from this news. Which of the following platform has been developed to provide village level flood forecasting system using 2D hydrodynamic modeling? Okay. So, we have seen the correct answer is C Flood. Now, let's see the news in detail. So what is the name of the platform? That is Sea Flood. Okay. Which ministry has launched? Ministry of Jal Shakti. What is the purpose? The purpose is basically web-based flood forecasting. So three important keywords from this particular paragraph, right? And this the purpose of this project is to deliver village level flood forecast 2 days in advance. Okay. See, flood is one of the most important cause of economic as well as livelihood loss. Okay. And in order to prevent that, if we forecast this in advance, 2 days in advance, we can protect a lot of money, we can protect a lot of lives and a lot of properties. Okay. So the objective is to provide flood forecasting 2 days in advance. Clear? And who are the developers? So developer is basically National Supercomputing Mission, which is by CDAC. National Supercomputing Mission, just remember this thing. And which technology it uses? It uses 2D hydrodynamic modeling. So what are the, how you are going to make the short notes? Just create sea flood. Purpose is created by Ministry of Jal Shakti. Flood forecasting, right? 2 days in advance, created by National Supercomputing Mission using 2D hydrodynamic model. Okay, so this is your short note, or you can say keywords for this entire news. Is it clear, guys? Can I get a thumbs up in the comment section? Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, Sivgami, Nandeep, Jivita, everyone, those who are watching the session. Can you create a note like this? Yes, no, in the comment section. See, organizing the words, organizing the notes is very important, because at the end you won't be able to revise this entire slide. But if you can see this entire flowchart, everything would be in your brain. It will hardly take you 10 seconds to revise the entire news. Clear? That's why I always focus on creating short and crisp notes. See, if you can make, you can also make it in bullet point or paragraph format, but this looks visually more appealing. Clear? Chalo. Try to do this thing for every news. So correct answer is sea flood. Next is Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw launches RailOne super app for passenger services. Okay. So which of the following is rebranded version of the Swarail app launched by Ministry of Railways? So correct answer is RailOne. So let's see the news in detail. So what is the name of app? RailOne. Okay. Just make your keywords, first keyword RailOne. Okay. And again, it is created by, first of all, remember, developed by Chris, right? And it is basically the rebranded version of Swarail app. Earlier it was known as Swarail app. Okay. Previously known as Swarail app. Now what is the purpose? So it integrates all railway services into a single interface, right? So be it ticket booking, be it your food services, or let's say wheelchair services, all the railway services integrated into a single app, that is known as Rail One. Clear? So please remember this thing. You also have this Rail Wallet. Just like Paytm, na, you have this Paytm or Google Pay app where you can store money, where you can pay the electricity bill, all the types of bills you can pay, right? So it is a single app. Similarly, Rail One is for all the railway services integrated into a single app, that is known as Rail One, developed by CRIS, Center for Railway Information System. Clear? So two keywords you have to remember for this entire news. Okay. Chal. Next news is UP CM Yogi Adityanath laid foundation stone for India's first green data center in Ghaziabad. So where was the foundation stone of India's first green data center laid in July 2025? So correct answer is, let's see the news first, then we'll see the answer. So India's first green data center, it is located in Sahibabad, okay, which is in Ghaziabad district of Uttar Pradesh, right? So what India's first green data center, where? In Sahibabad. How much, or you can say amount spent for the development? 1000 crore rupees. Got it? And it is developed by Central Electronics Limited. Who? All the questions answered using what, where, how, when, who. Okay. And how much you can mention about 30 megawatt capacity, right? Rest technical details you don't have to remember. Got it? So just remember this thing: what, where, how much, and who. 4 things and 4 keywords. Clear? So what are the keywords here? Everyone understood? Yes, no? Jivitha, Shivagami, Nandeep, everyone, guys? Can you remember the keywords here? Can you use this word to solve the MCQs? Very well, very well, very well. I hope it is clear enough. See, again, there are so much information in just one news. Now, if you are started to read everything, it is just going to create a burden on yourself, and it is not at all going to help you. Just focus. Remove the बोलते हैं ना, remove the unnecessary unwanted things. Just focus on the key points. That's it. So Sahibabad is the correct answer. Next is Union Minister Amit Shah inaugurates National Turmeric Board headquarter in Nizamabad, Telangana. Okay, so where was the headquarter of National Turmeric Board inaugurated? So Nizamabad is the correct answer. Okay, so National Turmeric Board headquarter is in Nizamabad. Okay, so remember this thing. And what is the objective of this National Turmeric Board? To make 1 billion US dollar of turmeric exports by 2030. Clear? And it is going to support the farmers producer organization also. Got it? So please remember, so all the packaging, marketing, export will be helped, all the services will be provided as under the National Turmeric Board. Got it? So name of the organization, the name of the headquarters, right? Objective, 3 things you have to remember for this entire news. Chalo. Next, international news, when very important news, 5-star news. Ghana launched climate resilient wheat initiative in collaboration with India. Okay. Now, so which of the following wheat varieties has been introduced under the Ghana India climate resilient wheat initiative? Okay. We'll see the news, then we'll see the answer. So first of all, which 2 countries are involved? India and Ghana. Okay. Number 1. For what purpose? For developing climate resilient wheat. Second keyword. First keyword and second keyword. Got it? Now, what is the purpose? To reduce India's wheat import, right? That is the main purpose, and to create heat and drought resistant wheat. That is the main purpose. Clear? And what new variety of wheat they are producing? Wheat Pride 999, which is a 326 nutrient rich climate resilient wheat variety. Okay, so please remember this thing: the name of the wheat variety, objective, countries involved, and the name of the program. 4 things you have to remember. Okay, country, initiative name, objective, and variety. Is it clear? Yes, no? Very good. I hope it is clear, guys. Pride 999 is the correct answer. Is it clear? Simple news. Otherwise, if you are going to read everything, you won't be able to recall it. See, active recalling is very important. Once you are in the exam, and once, let's say, the question appears in front of you, the options are also given, you will definitely click on one of the word. Okay, your mind will click virtually. Okay, your mind is going to select that answer, and just you have to do what? Active recalling. Okay, I have read this keyword or not. Okay, Pride 999, this is in my mind, and the option is also there. Just click on that. Okay, this active recalling is very important. See the news, memorize, recall the keywords. Remember, you have memorized for that particular news, and you can easily solve the question. That is known as active recalling. Okay, chal. Next is UP, Salkhan Fossil Park added to UNESCO tentative list of World Heritage Site. Now, every year, UNESCO add some very significant areas, be it from historical significance or environmental significance, right, in the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. Okay, so before moving into the actual list, there is a tentative list. It means these are the tentative areas which can be added into the actual World Heritage list. So for that, so question is, which fossil park in Uttar Pradesh has recently added to the UNESCO tentative list of World Heritage Site in June 2025? So correct answer is the Salkhan Forest Fossil Park. Okay. So what is the name of the area? That is the Salkhan Fossil Park, right? It is located in Sonbhadra districts of UP. And what it has been, what it has achieved, it has been added into the UNESCO World Heritage Site tentative list. Clear? Full form of UNESCO is what? United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Clear? So with this, India has now 63 sites under the UNESCO tentative list. Clear? So what is the geological importance of this Salkhan fossil? So it is basically, it contains stromatolites, right? Cyanobacteria, and 1.4 billion years old these bacteria are there. Got it? So please remember this thing, and it is located in the Cambour Wildlife Sanctuary. Clear? So just remember the name of the place and what it has achieved. Two things you have to remember, right? So Salkhan is the correct answer. So I want everyone to give thumbs up if you have understood after every news. Yes, no, guys? Excellent. Now the next news is 22nd SCO Defense Minister meeting held in Qingdao, China. What is SCO? That is Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, and India has joined SCO in 2017 along with Pakistan. So why did India decline to sign the joint statement at the 22nd SCO Defense Minister meeting? So see, let's see the news, then we'll see the answer. So the SCO Defense Minister Summit, what was the venue? Venue was Qingdao, China. Number one thing. What was the theme? Upholding the Shanghai spirit. Now, before moving on, you should know some of the static facts about Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay. So first of all, you should know that it was founded, first of all, full form is Shanghai Cooperation Organization. It was founded in 2001. India joined in 2017 along with Pakistan. So who are the founding members? Founding members of SCO are China, Russia, we have Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan and Uzbekistan. Okay, except Turkmenistan, all the Central Asian countries are there along with China and Russia. Okay, so right now there are 8 countries along with India and Pakistan, right? So 8 countries are there, and the headquarter of SCO is Beijing. So please remember this thing, and the present Secretary General is Zhang Ming. So remember these 2 or 3 things: the year of foundation, when did India join, the present members, right? Now, recently, after the Galwan clash of 2020, this is for the very first time the Defense Minister of India has participated in Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Okay, so because of, see, here this Pahalgam terror attack recently it happened in April. So it was basically not actually acknowledged by China, right? That's why India has refused to sign the joint statement, right? Because see, Pakistan is also a member of SCO, and see, China is one of the strong country, right? So it should condemn Pakistan for the propagation of terrorism in India, but they haven't done that, and they haven't actually you can say, not even they didn't even talk to Pakistan that why you have done that. That's why India said that we are not going to sign the joint statement, right? Why? Because you are not speaking against the cross-border terrorism, which is perpetuated by propagated by Pakistan. Okay, it is also the part of the SCO, and you are not saying even a single thing. So why I should sign the joint statement? Okay, chalo, that is a more of a political thing, and we are not going to into that. But remember, the where is the this event happened? What was the theme? Who are the members of that? And other static fact. We are not going into the political discussion here. Clear? So, because of the inadequate condemnation of the terrorism, the defense minister did not sign the joint declaration of at SCO. Is it clear? So, what you have to remember: venue, name of the event, venue, right, and the some of the static fact who are the members of SCO. Chalo. Next, banking, finance, and economy related news. Mashreq became the first UAE bank to receive approval for IBU in Gift City. So, which of the following banks became the first from UAE to receive approval to open as a IFSC banking unit in Gift City, Gujarat? The correct answer is Mashreq. Please remember this thing, that very factual news this is. So, International Banking Unit. Okay, IBU means Banking Unit, International Financial Center Banking Unit, which is located in Gift City of Gujarat, Gandhinagar. What is the name? What are the keywords you have to remember? First of all, Mashreq. It is a bank of which country? It is from UAE, and it has become the first international bank to open a center as a working as a international banking unit in Gift City, Gujarat, right? So please remember this thing and see what are the services they are going to offer. All the foreign currency loans, trade, finance, treasury, these things they are going to promote. And what is the overall objective? To promote the economic cooperation, financial cooperation between UAE and India. And recently UAE has offered a golden visa in just 23 lakh rupees. Okay, and priorities are given for the Indian citizen. That if you can pay 23 lakh, you can get the permanent membership of UAE. Okay, chal. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no? Nandip, what happened? Black screen. Please check your internet, guys. है ना? Those who are facing the problem, please check your internet. There might be some glitch in that. Because I hope everything is fine. Is the video audio clear? Chal. I hope it is clear, है ना? So Mashreq is the correct answer. Next is RBI releases its biannual financial stability report. So first of all, you should remember who releases the financial stability report? RBI. Okay. So which sector recorded the highest gross NPA ratio to the financial stability report as per the financial stability report 2025? Industry, agriculture, service, or personal? We'll see the news first. So first of all, the report name is Financial Stability Report. Who releases it? RBI. Okay. What is the objective of this report? To monitor the risk in the Indian financial system. So they have told that India remains fastest growing major economy, and you all should have know that we are now the fourth largest economy in the world, right? So they've said that agriculture gross NPA highest at 6.1%, then personal loan 1.2%. Okay, so please remember, so the highest NPA is in agriculture. Okay, why it is happening? Can anyone tell me? See, in agriculture, there are certain schemes. For example, the Kisan credit card, where you can now the farmer can get loan up to 5 lakh rupees. Earlier it was 3 lakh, but in this year budget they have increased the limit to 5 lakh rupees. And also that money is collateral free. That's why, and see, in India, agriculture, not because more people are employed in agriculture. That is not the reason for this NPA. NPA means what? For example, I have taken a loan from bank and I am not returning the EMI or the installments. So, in India, the major problem is that our agriculture is dependent upon monsoon. and we can't predict monsoon. Today it might rain, tomorrow it might not rain, for the next 5 days it might not rain. So in India, the majority of agriculture is still dependent upon what? The monsoon. If monsoon is good, it is timely, the farmer is going to grow more produce and it is going to sell, and it is going they are going to earn more money. But it is so unpredictable, that's why the and whenever there is unpredictability in the income, there will be NPA, and that's why agriculture sector is more prone to the NPA, and you can see 6.1%. Okay, please remember this thing. And the lowest one is the personal loan. Chalo. Next is Ministry of Finance keep the interest rates on small saving schemes unchanged for quarter second of financial year 26. So which department is primarily responsible for managing and reviewing small saving scheme interest rates in India? So correct answer is obviously, we'll see the answer, hai na? So there are many small saving schemes. Okay, we have the Kisan Vikas Patra is there, the Sukanya Samriddhi is there, the Personal Provident Fund is there. Okay, so there have been no change in the small saving scheme. Please remember this thing. And this is the sixth consecutive quarter where the interest rate on the small saving scheme have been unchanged. Reason? What was the purpose of small saving scheme? First of all, to promote small saving habit in people. So it can be, for example, Kisan Vikas Patra is there, the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is there, then we have the Personal Provident Fund. These are what? Small saving schemes. Clear? So it provides secure, risk-free investment avenues. Clear? So remember this thing. I believe Sukanya Samriddhi is somewhere around 8.2%. PPF is almost around 8.2%. So remember this thing. What important in this news is, it is not that the interest rate is unchanged. That is not the important thing. The important thing is, what are small saving schemes? What is the purpose of small saving scheme? What are the examples of small saving schemes? Okay, that is the main thing here. Current static linkage. Chalo. Right. Next news is, so DEA, Department of Economic Affairs under Ministry of Finance. Okay. Chalo. Next is RBI keeps interest rates on floating rate saving bonds unchanged at 8.05%. So which of the following saving instrument has its interest rate linked to national savings certificate rate? So let's see the news. So first of all, the interest rate of floating rate saving bonds. Floating rates mean, first of all, remember, let's say, what is a floating rate and a fixed rate? For example, if you have taken a loan, right? If you have taken a loan and they said that you will get 8, you have to pay 8% fixed. It means your interest rate will be fixed for the entire loan period. But if it is floating rate, okay, if it is floating rate, it will depend upon the policy rates. For example, if RBI has reduced the repo rate, so it is going to impact your interest rate also. Your floating rate might also get decrease, right? So that is the most important thing. So they have kept the floating rate saving bond interest rate unchanged at 8.05%. Okay, so there is a proper formula to calculate this thing, where you don't have to remember this thing. First of all, remember, you don't have to remember. Okay, so it is a government of India backed instrument with 7-year tenure. Minimum investment is 1000. There is no maximum limit and no premature withdrawal. Also, senior citizen can use this thing. Okay, so please remember this thing. Okay, chal, remember this thing. Yeah, senior citizen is, first of all, see, if a senior citizen purchase this bond, they are allowed to exit early, right? But it will cost penalty. Got it? So please remember this thing. So they have made it 8.05%, which is a good interest rate. Which is a good interest rate. Nowadays, see, FD, these are the things that these actually are not very, you can say, attractive. Reason? Very low interest rate, right? And see, inflation rate is somewhere around 6%. Your FD rate is 7%. So how much return you are getting? 1%. So people, but see again, FD is very secure. Your principal amount is safe. Got it? But people nowadays are shifting towards other avenues where they can get more interest rate. That's why more and more people are investing in mutual funds, equity, shares. But again, these things are very risky. And we have seen that many people have lost their lifelong earning in just one market crash. Okay? But if you are a long-term investor, that is fine. So floating rate saving bonds. Next is SBI marks 70 years with plan to solarize 4 million homes by financial year 2027. So which program was launched by State Bank of India during its 70th anniversary to promote renewable energy adoption in households? Surya Shakti, rooftop solar, solar home, or solar rooftop? Let's see the answer. First, see the news. So, SBI has recently celebrated its 70th anniversary. Okay, and during this initiative, they have launched a solar rooftop program. What is the purpose of this? The purpose is to solarize 4 million homes by financial year 27. Okay, and see the overall objective in India is what? We want to become a net zero country by 2070. Net zero means what? Whatever greenhouse gas you are emitting, you have to absorb the same amount. How you are going to absorb the same amount? Either release less or absorb more. That is the main thing. How you are going to release less? Start windmill, solar instead of coal or petroleum. Got it? So please remember this thing. Okay. And SBI is going to set up a center of excellence for this thing, for project financing of different renewable energy projects. Clear? So remember this thing. Okay. So correct answer is solar rooftop. 4 million household. Please remember the number. Chalo. Next is RBI report. India records current account surplus of US $13.5 billion in fourth quarter of financial year 25. Now, understand. Achha, let's see the question. Which quarter of financial year 25 recorded a current account surplus? This is a very big news because generally we are in a current account deficit. See, if we are, see, this is India. If we are exporting more, it means more dollars are going to come to India. Okay, and we are importing less. It means less money is going outside India. So this situation where we are exporting more, incoming money is more, outgoing money is less, this is known as what? A surplus condition. If more money is leaving India, less money is coming, that is known as deficit. So generally India faces a current account deficit, but this time this quarter becomes very important because we are in a current account surplus. So Reserve Bank of India has said that India has now current account surplus of $13.5 billion, which is around 1.3% of our GDP. Right? So please remember this thing, and it has happened where? In fourth quarter of financial year 24. Okay? So please remember this thing, and why it has happened? Why? Because merchandise trade deficit has eased. Okay, merchandise means goods. Either we can do export import of goods like pen, pencil, clothes like this, or we can do import export of what? Services, right? So you can see the merchandise trade deficit has decreased. Also our service receipts has increased, right? Also the remittances, all these things, you can see the remittances has increased to $13.9 billion. Clear? So please remember this thing. But if I talk about the entire financial year, we are still in a current account deficit of $23.3 billion. Got it? So please remember, and see all these terms na, current account deficit, merchandise trade, right? Overall current account deficit. These things we read in where? In balance of payment. Balance of payment, which is an important part of what? Foreign trade. I have taken the static classes on this also, where I have explained each and every concept. Clear? So please remember this thing. Chalo. Just remember the first paragraph, that is more important. Next is, so quarter 4 is the correct answer. Next is Instifi fintech secures RBI license to operate as payment aggregator. Who is a payment aggregator? Which can collect, let's say it is a type of app which can collect all type of payment. For example, UPI, NEFT, RTGS, everything. Okay, just like you have Paytm. So Instify can now act as a payment aggregator. So which Goa-based fintech company has received RBI certificate to operate as payment aggregator under the Payment and Settlement System Act 2007? So correct answer is Instify. Now one thing is very important in this question. First of all, Instify, it is Goa-based fintech. It has received license from RBI to operate as payment aggregator under the which act? The Payment Settlement System Act of 2007. This is your entire short note for this particular news. Okay, so please remember it is based in Panji, Goa. It is now for it has obtained the license of payment aggregator under this particular act. Okay, rest you don't have to remember. Okay, just remember the name of the company. Clear? Yes, no, guys, in the comment section. Tell me. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no, in the comment section. See, it is very important to understand the keywords. See, there is so many information in just single news. Na? If you are going to read everything, it is not going to help you. Also, the probability of a news to come in your exam, you get only 40 questions and you read how much news? In a day, you read 40 news. Let's take the average. Let's say in one day, you are reading, let's say on an average, you are reading 30 news. Okay, one day. In 1 month, you are reading around 900 news. Let approximate it to 1000. In 6 months, 6000 news if you are covering. I'm just talking about the news cover, and you can see under that how much of content would be there, right? So 6000 news, and let's say in exam you're going to get around 40 questions. Also from that, there would be a mix of current affairs from the national news, the international news. Okay, so you can assume the probability of one news to come in your exam is so less. That's why don't stress over general awareness. Read it in a relaxing way. If you find anything difficult, leave it. See, the probability of that news to come in your exam is very, very less. And I find that most of the people, they suffer in the banking, finance, and the economy section. Rest national news, international news, defense, science, and it is very easy for them. So if you don't know, if you're not able to understand anything, leave it. There's so much of thing you have to read. So never stress over anything. Read in a relaxed way. You are going to clear this exam. Okay, chalo. Next is India's external debt rises to 736 billion. That is 19.1% of GDP. External debt. How we are getting so much in external debt? Have you read the previous year news? Previous week news. ADB has given this $1 billion to India. World Bank has given this much money to India. IMF has given this much money to India. So is it free money? No, India has to pay interest on that, right? And these are known as what? Our external debt, and you can see it is somewhere around 19.1%. Now, related with this current affair is a static term that is known as what? Debt to GDP ratio. It says that, for example, if we are creating 100 rupees in our nation, and if our debt to GDP ratio is, let's say, 40%, it says that if we are producing 100 rupees in our nation, out of this 100 rupees, we have to pay 40 rupees as debt. It means we are left with only 60 rupees, right? So they say that the debt to GDP ratio should be less than 30%. Okay, so right now it is in controllable level, right? So please remember this thing. These are known as what? These are static things. These are terms. Debt to GDP ratio. This might not come in your exam, but interview they ask these kind of things. What do you understand by debt to GDP ratio? है ना? So you should know how to explain this thing. Sir, it is debt divided by GDP. You can't say that, na? Whatever a ratio signifies, that becomes very important. So as per RBI's March 2025 report, India's external debt to GDP ratio stands at 19.1%. So please remember this thing. Debt to GDP 19.1% as of March 2024, right? So please remember this thing. The rest you don't have to remember, okay? This is just for your understanding. We are not going to detail. That is not at all required for your exam, because this is more of a, you can say, economic thing, है ना? चलो. Earlier it was 18.5% in March 2024. In March 2025 it is 19.1. I think I have miswrote it here. So it is 2025. Next, appointment related news. RBI appoint Kesavan Ramchandran as the executive director. Just remember the name. So who has been appointed as the ED of the regulation, Department of Regulation? So correct answer is Kesavan Ramchandran. Okay, ED of Department of Regulation. Okay. Who has been appointed? Kesavan Ramchandran. What position? ED. Okay. Which department? Department of Regulation. Earlier he was the Principal Chief General Manager. You don't have to remember this. He has more than 30 years of experience, right? You don't have to remember these points. Next is INS Tamal commissioned into Indian Navy in Kaliningrad, Russia. You can see our Indian Navy located in right now in Russia. Okay, Kaliningrad. So which of the following warship was recently commissioned into Indian Navy as the last foreign built major warship under project 113.5.6? The INS Tamal. So please remember the name of the ship, INS Tamal, commissioned, right? It is a stealth frigate, missile frigate, right? Got it? Please remember this thing, and which it comes under project 1135. 1135.6. This is the Talwar class only, right? Rest you don't have to remember the feature, these kind of things they don't ask in the exam, because there's so much of thing. Now, how many ships you remember? It is 125-meter long, 4,000-ton heavy. Is this information required for your exam? They're not going to ask things. But yes, they can ask that which ship was the last in the project Talwar. Remember INS Tamal, है ना? चल. It is the final foreign built major warship, है ना? Right now we are creating our own. Next is Indian Navy received indigenous stealth frigate Udaygiri under P17A. See, there are different projects running. Under the different project, they create different type of equipments. Sometimes it is an aircraft carrier, it is a stealth frigate like this. This is another one, P17A. Right? So which warship recently delivered under Project 17A? This is one of the most important project, and it marks the 100th warship designed by Warship Design Bureau. So correct answer is Udaygiri. Right? So INS Udaygiri under Project 17A, it has been created by MDL, Mazgaon Dock Ship Limited. Okay, it is also a stealth frigate. Clear? So please remember this thing. And this is the 100th warship designed by WDB. Okay, so three words you have to remember: Udaygiri, Project 17A, stealth frigate, and the 100th warship. Four keywords for this entire news. Next is Union Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presents digital payment awards in New Delhi. So let's see the new question. Which of the following banks was awarded for introducing voice-based UPI 123 Pay and wearable tap and go payments at Digital Payment Award 24-25? Voice-based UPI 123 Pay and tap and go payments. Which bank has done that? So let's see. So this was the award ceremony. Okay, 21 awards were presented, and India's Post Payment Bank has been awarded because it is used 2 lakh postmen or Dak Sevaks. PhonePe has been recognized for strengthening offline digital payment. City Union Bank has been awarded for UPI 123 Pay and wearable tap and go payment. So correct answer is what? City Union Bank. Voice based UPI 123 Pay, okay, and tap and go device. Got it? PhonePe for offline digital payments in remote areas. So just remember these two names, that will be more than enough. Next, reports and indices, please correct this thing. So Sustainable Development Report, Finland top, India has entered top 100 for the very first time. I think we have covered this thing in one of the previous session also. So which country has ranked number 1 in that Sustainable Development Goal Index? Correct answer is Finland. It is always the European nations. You can see there are all European nations in the option also. But what is important? Rank of India. So India's rank is 99th. So number 1 is Finland. Okay, then Sweden, then Denmark, then at number 99th we have India. Bhutan is above us, Nepal is above us, so please remember this thing, the ranking. Next is Jagdish Shukla's book A Billion Butterfly released. Okay, so name of the author is very important. Okay, so A Billion Butterfly is written by Jagdish Shukla. Right, so please remember the name of the book, A Billion Butterflies, author Jagdish, Jagdish Shukla. So he has also led the IPCC panel on climate change. He has received Padma Shri in 2012, so he is a very renowned person. Okay, so just remember this thing. Next is India's Grandmaster Pragnanda clinches USZ Chess Cup Master and becomes India's number 1. Okay, so Pragnanda has defeated and become the first Indian to won the US Chess Cup Masters. Okay, so R Pragnanda is the correct answer. So he is India's number 1 and world's number 4 chess player. Right? So please remember the name R Pragnanda, name of the championship, okay, and the venue Tashkent, Uzbekistan. 3 things you have to remember. Acha, one more thing. Recently, D Gukesh has again defeated Magnus Carlsen. So again he has defeated Magnus Carlsen. Please remember this thing also. Next is ICC approves new playing condition for international cricket from July 2025. Now this is a very important news. Okay, ICC has approved some new playing conditions. So which of the following rules was newly extended to Test cricket by International Cricket Council to curb slow over rates? 2 bouncer rule, DRS review reset, stop clock rule, or power play field restriction? Let's see the news first. So stop clock in Test. So 60 seconds to start, next over. 5-run penalty after 2 warnings. First rule. Then ODI ball rule, 1 ball used after 34 overs to aid reverse swings. Okay, and the third one is short run penalty. 5 runs plus fielding team chooses who stays on strike. Right, if you do a short run, there will be a penalty of 5 runs. Also, boundary catch rule. Ball can be touched once outside, fielder must land inside. Okay, so please remember this thing. So there are some new rules in the ICC. So stop clock rule will be there to reduce slow rate in Test cricket. So first news is Punjab leads in PARAKH Rashtriya Survekshan 2024. What is the Rashtriya Survekshan? It means national, you can say, assessment, right? So what is the name of that assessment? PARAKH. So which state ranked highest in the PARAKH Rashtriya Survekshan 2024, showcasing excellence across class 3, 6 and 9? Which state has performed well at the top? Correct answer is Punjab. So let's see the news in detail. So Ministry of Education has basically released a detailed analysis and review of PARAKH. PARAKH is what? Performance, assessment, review and analysis of knowledge for holistic development. Right? So this is a national level survey done by Ministry of Education. First keyword is Ministry of Education. Which survey? PARAKH survey. Right? And who is the top performer? The top performing state is Punjab. The second keyword you have to remember. And who has conducted this entire survey? Survey was conducted by NCERT, that is National Council for Education, Training, Research and Training, which comes under Ministry of Education only. Got it? And there was this, the coverage of this survey, it covers all the 36 states and union territories, right? And more than 21 lakh students were covered across 75,000 schools. Okay, and this survey is basically aligned with the National Education Policy 2020. So please remember, you don't have to remember this kind of data. Okay, just remember these 4 keywords for this entire news. Right? Like this, you have to read each and every current affairs. It seems, see, it seems very you can say that, sir, there is so much of content, but out of these content only 4 words. How it is possible we should read each and every line? That is the general approach of the students, and you're not going to believe that, but that approach is utter nonsense. You don't have to read each and every line. You are going to get MCQs, 1 word, 2 words maximum. That is all about if you remember the keywords or not. Okay, so understand this approach and start making notes like this, because this note making is also going to help you consolidate whatever you are going to learn. Okay, chalo, move on. Let's move on to next news. MIB launches Kalaa Setu through WaveX to generate AI based multilingual content. Right now, which ministry launched the Kalaa Setu, sorry, Kalaa, not Kalaa, Kalaa Setu AI challenge to support multilingual content generation? Right, so we have seen that is MIB. MIB means Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. B is the correct answer. Now let's see the news in detail. So which ministry has launched? Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. What they have launched? They have launched a new platform that is known as Kalaa Setu. Right? What is this Kalaa Setu? This is a real-time language tech for Bharat. Okay, real-time language tech for Bharat. Basically, it is going to create multilingual means in many languages, multilingual content. Okay, so please remember this thing: ministry, the name of the app, and the objective. And this application is going to focus on reaching farmers, students, senior citizens in their regional languages. So the contents for farmers would be related with agriculture, right? The content for students will be related with education, right? So these kind of content they are going to create. This is also going to have text to video and audio generation. Got it? So remember this thing. All right. Chalo. So these are the first and the target audience. These two to three things you have to remember for this entire news. No need to remember who are the winners and everything. Got it? This is just for your understanding. Okay. So what are the keywords? And Ministry of Information Broadcasting has launched a new app called Kalaa Setu, which is going to create multilingual content to target what kind of audience? Farmers, students, senior citizens. 4 things you have to remember for this entire news. Is it clear, guys? Just let me know in the comment section. Okay, just let me know in the comment section if it is clear. Chalo. Yes, fine. Moving on to the next news. Gujarat becomes first state in India to join Cruise Bharat mission to boost maritime tourism. Okay. So which Indian state became the first to formally align with the Cruise Bharat mission? So let's see the news, then we'll see the answer. So basically, to promote maritime tourism means tourism based on the marine ecosystem of India. Okay, we know that the India has a vast coastline, right? And Gujarat is one of the coastal states. So Gujarat has become the first Indian state to align with Cruise Bharat mission. Got it? Now, what is the purpose of this? The purpose is to boost cruise tourism. Cruise tourism means, you can see here, this is a cruise. This ship is called a cruise, where you can go and enjoy with your family. Okay. So remember this thing, because Gujarat has a coastline of 2,340 kilometers. Now there is a homework for you. Which state has the longest coastline? You are going to answer me in the comment section. Okay. So remember this thing, and there are 3 cruise clusters, basically the way or the destination they have created. One is for Diu, Dwarka, Porbandar. You don't have to remember these things. Got it? Chalo. Now, what are the keywords you have to remember? Just 2 keywords. First of all, which state? Gujarat. What it has done? It has become the first state to aligned with Cruise Bharat mission. Cruise Bharat mission is related with what? Cruise tourism. Got it? So three things you have to remember for this entire news. And you are all are going to tell me which state has the longest coast in India. Next is Himachal Pradesh became the first state in India to launch Aadhaar based face authentication for ration distribution. Okay, they are going to verify your face, and then if the face gets verified, right, then you will get the ration distribution. Earlier they see, you can see here in Aadhaar they have, you can see this lines. Now these are what? These basically represent fingerprints. And now what has happened that as you age, your fingerprints now it gets damaged. That's why the verification is not done accurately, and if it is not verified, many people actually they don't get the ration. So to eliminate that thing, face based authentication has been launched. And which state has done it for the first time? Himachal Pradesh. So which Indian state is the first to implement Aadhaar based facial authentication for PDS? The correct answer is Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so Himachal Pradesh, first state in India to have what? Face authentication for PDS. So like this, you are going to make notes. Himachal Pradesh, first in India, face authentication for PDS. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four things you have to remember, right? And who has created this entire technology? Basically, government of Himachal Pradesh only. No need to remember this thing, right? And it improved the verification success rate. So processing time and success rate has improved. Chalo. Clear, guys? Any doubt, anyone? Just let me know if you have any kind of doubt. Hai na? One student was saying, sir, you made the current affairs look so simple that sometimes I feel like I'm not reading enough. So I told him, do one thing, read the entire PDF of Oliveboard, okay, and then watch the videos. You'll find that majority of the things, the most important ones, are already covered in the videos, है ना? But my purpose here is to make current affairs easy. Otherwise, if I will come and if I'll read the entire data, and if I'm not giving any value addition to you, then you can do it yourself also. You can read the entire PDF yourself. But here, my purpose here is to make current affairs easy for you, because current affairs is such a portion that many students face difficulty while preparing it. First of all, there is no end. Everything under the sun is current affairs. So what to read, what not to read, that is the main thing. You should know what I should read, what I should not, because in the exam you get only 30 to 40 questions. That too is scattered across various type of news, national news, international economy, right? So how much time you are devoting for current affairs and how much output you are getting, you should be very clear, and that is known as smart study. Okay, it is not about reading content. I can give you entire 1000 page for the entire year or 6 months news. Will it be helpful? We all know that if you can prepare from, even if you read 2 or 3 sources, the probability of questions coming from that particular source is almost same if you read only one source, right? 1 or 2 question maximum you can get extra. That's it. But how much effort you are putting in, you should keep that in mind. Chalo. Next is UNESCO removes 3 African sites from the World Heritage in Danger list. So which country's site, the rainforest of Atsinana, was removed from the UNESCO danger list? So we'll see the answer, but first let's see the news. So there was this World Heritage Convention which was held basically where? At the UNESCO headquarters in Paris. So first fact, you have to remember this thing. Where? At the UNESCO headquarters in Paris. What has happened? World Heritage Convention. Okay. And what was done? 3 sites were removed. Rainforest of the Atsinana, which is in Madagascar. Abu Mena, it is in Egypt. And Old Town of Gadames, it is in Libya. So please remember these 3 names and where it is situated. As the following type question can be given to you. Okay, or choose the correct pair. Which pairs are correctly matched, right? So please remember this thing. It means these sites now qualify for the enhanced technical and financial support from UNESCO, right? So remember this thing. Got it? Chalo. The names are very important here, and the convention, World Heritage Convention, where it has happened, Paris. Where it is? Where in Paris? At the UNESCO headquarters. Got it? So Madagascar is the correct answer here. Chalo. Next is 17th BRICS Summit held from 6th of July to 7th of July in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. This is the top news for this entire session. One question you are going to definitely get from this news. Okay. So which country joined BRICS as the first Southeast Asian member during the 17th BRICS Summits 2025? Let's see the news. So first of all, what BRICS Summit? Okay. Where? In Rio, Brazil. Got it? What was the theme? Theme was, you can remember, Global South Cooperation. You can't remember the entire thing, just remember Global South Cooperation. And Indonesia became the first country from Southeast Asia to join BRICS as a full-time member, right? So please remember this thing. And one very important initiative was launched, that is WISE. Basically, women in innovation, focus on women. In bracket, you can write it down. Got it? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 keywords you have to remember. Alright? Chalo. So Indonesia was welcomed as a full member of the BRICS at 2025 summit. Got it? Chalo. Next is Colombia and Uzbekistan joins BRICS Bank NDB as new member. NDB is what? New Development Bank. It is under BRICS. See, it is in the east. Just like in the west, we have what? IMF, World Bank. So, to counter the Western domination over the entire banking system, Brazil, Russia, India and China, they have started BRICS and they have a own bank of their own, New Development Bank, which is going to give loans and monetary support to the countries, right? Just like the IMF and World Bank are giving, right? So basically, BRICS is there to counter the Western influence. That is the main thing here. So which two countries were recently admitted as the borrowing members to the new development banks? We'll see the news, then we'll see the answer. So first is Colombia and Uzbekistan. They have joined what? They have joined New Development Bank, right? As the borrowing members. Now NDB has total how many members? 11. Got it? So please remember this thing. And Roman Serov from Russia has been appointed as the vice president of NDB, right? So please remember this thing. Can anyone tell me who is the president of New Development Bank? Who is the president of New Development Bank? I want the answer in the comment section, those who know. Also, our finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman has been elected as the vice chairperson of the board of governors. And who has elected as the chairperson? Anton Silinov as the chairperson of the board of governors. Got it? But the main thing is New Development President. If anyone remember, just let me know in the comment section. Clear? Chalo. So New Development Bank, it was established in 2014. Got it? Founding members were the BRICS nation. Clear? Headquarter is Shanghai, China. You should remember this thing. And as of now, there are 11 member countries. Got it? Please remember this thing. New member were Colombia and Uzbekistan. Chalo. Next is LIC launched two new plans, Nav Jeevan Shri and Nav Jeevan Shri Single Premium. Okay, so who is the CEO and Managing Director of LIC who launched the Nav Jeevan Shri plans? We'll see the news, then we'll see the answer. So right now, a person is in charge of CEO of Managing Director of LIC, and what name is Satpal Bhanu. Okay, and he has launched these two new plans, Nav Jeevan and Nav Jeevan Shri Single. Got it? You don't have to remember much detail, but remember this is what? It is a life insurance, right? So it is basically a mix of savings as well as protection. You will get your money also. Got it? You don't have to remember the feature of the plan, just remember the name of the plan, that's it, and the name of the CEO and MD. Clear? Chalo, no need to remember this detail, it is not going to ask in the exam. See, that is the thing you should know. Should we read this thing? It is not important. They never ask that, tell me about the detail of the LIC plan. Yeah, if you're specifically applying from any LIC related exam, then you can read about this. But for IBPS, for other banking exam, they're not going to ask this thing. So just remember the person's name. Next is RBI revises priority sector lending norms for small finance bank from April 1st, 2025. So understand what is a priority sector lending. Understand, RBI says that, for example, a bank, if it is giving 100 rupees loan, 100 rupees in the form of loan. So RBI says that out of this 100 rupees, you should give 40% or 40 rupees to the priority sector lending. This is 40% for, this is valid for, you can remember, commercial bank, foreign national banks. Okay. This limit is 75% for RRBs. Okay, and for small finance bank also. But now what they have done, they have reduced the small finance bank target from 75% to 60%. Okay, they have also done the similar thing for urban cooperative banks, right? So remember this thing. Okay, and how many sectors are there in the priority sector lending? So there are total 8 sectors. Please remember this thing. It is given in the RBI's website, and this is applicable from 1st April 2025. That is the next basically this financial year 26. All right. So remember this thing. The sub targets you don't have to remember. If you want, you can read it. Otherwise, you can leave it. Clear? So now it will do what? Small finance bank, now they have to give only 60% of their A and BC to the priority sector lending. Now they are left at 40%. They can invest in more money generating areas. Got it? Just remember the target. Clear? Chalo. See this entire thing. If I want to extract the core, that is what? SFB, new PSL target 60%. This is the crux of this entire news. Okay, which is important for your MCQs. Chalo. Next is ADB launches UHC peers network to accelerate health coverage in Asia Pacific. Now see, ADB is what? Bank. They are venturing into which area? Insurance. And they might collaborate with some of the insurance company, and that would be known as what? Bank assurance. So what would the benefit for bank? The bank will get a new product, and the insurance company will get the base of the bank, the people. So who launched the UHC peers network? Please remember, to promote universal health coverage across Asia Pacific. Okay, so we know that ADB has launched. So who is the president of ADB? Let's see the news. So Masato Kanda, he is the president of Asian Development Bank. Number one fact, you have to remember this thing. Second, what they have launched? They have launched UHC peers. Second keyword, you have to remember this, right? Clear? And they have launched what? A universal health coverage for Asia and the Pacific region. Rest you don't have to remember anything. Clear? So first fact, who and what you have to remember in this particular news. Clear? Good evening, sir. Why do you ban me on Telegram? No, I don't ban anyone, and I didn't. Maybe the moderator have banned you, You must be doing something. You must be sharing something, Madan, Then only see. In a Telegram channel, you should. I don't know what you have done, but I'm saying in general that you should post about studies. If you have any question, you can ask. You can share your queries, ask your doubt. Maybe because see, many students they start sharing content from other areas. Please don't do that. Okay. So don't do that like this. Clear? And you can re-enter, No, sir, I just message you. Otherwise, not to do. No, I don't. Not a single time, I have banned anyone, because see, I don't actually operate my Telegram. Just put message. There is a moderator from Oliveboard, who actually do the managing thing, removing people, entering. I don't do that. Got it? Chalo. Re-enter na from other profile. What is the thing here? Na? No need to worry. Chalo. Telegram channel name is GA by Yash Sir, where I share all the important data, details, exam related tips. Here is the. और अभी join नहीं कर पा रहा. Okay, I'll see to that, है ना? What's your username in Telegram so that I can inform the moderator? He will unban you. चलो. We'll do this thing next time, है ना? Please focus right now. So ADB few facts, important fact you have to remember. Who is the president? Masato Kanda. Headquarters is in Philippines. How many member countries? 69, and it was established in 1966. So this is known as current and static linkage. Got it? Focus on this thing. Chalo. So Masato Kanda is the correct answer. My pen tab is getting old. Just a minute now. Just give me a minute. Now it's working. Chalo. Next is India becomes 4th largest biofuel consumer in 2024, topped by USA. So let's see which country did India surpass to become 4th largest biofuel consumer in 2024. Now, related with this, a news recently was that India has surpassed one country to become the 4th largest economy. Can anyone tell me which country India has surpassed to become the 4th largest economy? Yes, very good. Japan. Excellent. Anna? So India became the 4th largest biofuel consumer in 2024 and we have surpassed China. Now tell me, consuming biofuel is a good thing or a bad thing? Or consuming conventional sources is good thing or bad thing? If you are consuming petrol and you are consuming what? Green hydrogen. Biofuels means what? The fuel which have been generated from biological resources. Okay. So India's biofuel consumption has grew by 40% year on year, right? So first of all, you have to remember which country is at the top. USA. Second is Brazil. Third is Indonesia, and fourth is India. So the top 4 countries you should remember as per the biofuel consumption. Got it? Chal. 4th words you have to remember, only the name of the countries, sequence you have to remember. Got it? You don't have to remember the number of barrels or what is the growth rate. They are not going to ask it. Chal. So we have surpassed China. Next is Sub-Lieutenant Astha Punia becomes Indian Navy's first woman fighter pilot, received wings of gold. Okay, so she is Astha Punia. So who became the first woman fighter pilot in Indian Naval Aviation? Excuse me. The correct answer is Astha Punia. Right? So it is basically, you can remember, person in news. This entire news will come under the category of person in news or appointment. Got it? So Astha Punia, first woman fighter in the Indian Naval Aviation. Got it? You don't have to remember her background and everything. Okay? And she has been awarded with wings of gold. Okay? Chalo, just remember the name and what she has achieved. Next is Alisa Carson, again person in news. Youngest astronaut in training, aiming for NASA's first human mission to Mars. Now this is a big news. So what is the name of the 24-year-old astrobiologist known as NASA Blueberry? Please remember these keywords. Who is the top aspirant for NASA's first human mission to Mars? So correct answer is Alisa Carson. Okay. So remember the name of the person you have to remember. Okay. You have to remember. Second thing, what is her nickname? Nickname you have to remember. Right. Second keyword. Got it? And for which achievement or for what purpose she has been selected for NASA mission to Mars. Okay. So 2 things you have to remember. Rest, her history, what she do. If you want to read it, otherwise no need for your exam. Chalo. Alisa Carson is the correct answer. Next is Anant text set to launch India's first private satellite broadband service. Satellite based broadband. So which company? So which Indian company is set to launch satellite broadband service using a geostationary satellite by 2028? Just like Elon Musk, Starlink will be used to provide internet service. है ना? One Indian company is going to launch a satellite for providing broadband service, calling and everything. So correct answer is Anant Technologies Limited. It is a futuristic thing. So the probability of these kind of news now, which is going to be in future, the probability is less. So I would rate this news as a 2-star news. Just remember the name, Anant Technology Limited. What they are going to do, first private company to offer satellite broadband by 2028. Okay, so you don't have to remember these things. Okay, see, unlike low Earth orbit based services like Starlink and QPR and ATL geo satellite offers wider coverage with fewer satellites. Okay, so remember these. You have to remember these names: Starlink, QPR. Okay, remember these things. Got it? Chalo. Name, see again, I'm solving MCQ na. It is basically identifying the main keywords, identifying the facts you have studied. What you do in an exam? Whatever you have remembered, you try to match that word in the option. That is the thing you are doing. So you should prepare like that also, na? Focus on the keywords. Okay, chalo. Next is Indian Navy successfully test indigenous anti-submarine rocket Eraser. We are going to erase our enemy nation. Right, so which Indian naval ship was used to conduct user trial of Eraser anti-submarine rocket in 2025? Okay, so let's see the news. So what is the name? INS Karavati. Sorry, Kavarati. Okay, Kavarati is basically the capital of Lakshadweep. Right, so INS Kavarati is the ship from which this Eraser, which is what? It is a anti-submarine rocket. So first keyword, second keyword, third keyword you have to remember. And who has developed it? DRDO. Right, so please remember this thing. So Archaeological Survey of India declared Mizorum's Lungphun Ropui as monument of national importance. So please remember the name of the monument and where it is situated. Okay, so what has been newly declared as a monument of national importance by Archaeological Survey of India in Mizoram? So Lungphun Ropui. So let's see the news in detail. So first remember the name Lungphun Ropui. Okay, and it is in Champai district of Mizoram, and now it has been declared as monument of national importance as per the AMASR Act 1958. Okay, so please remember this thing, and this is the second site in this Mizoram. Okay, before that Wangchia, okay, has also received this status. Got it? So please remember this thing. Now what is the importance of this area, this particular site, Lungphun Ropui? First of all, it has engraved markings of warriors, animal, birds. Basically it is showing the you can mention about the proto-humans, right, and the Christianity and the Mizo culture. That is the importance of this site. Just remember the name Lungphun Ropui, where it is located, Mizoram. 2 words you have to remember for this. Okay, now one thing very important here is that which state has the highest number of monuments of national importance? So Uttar Pradesh has highest, 743. Okay, so remember this thing. Chalo, so Lungphun Ropui is the correct answer. Guys, we are going to focus on the keywords and unnecessary. We are not going to read anything which is not required for your exam point of view. Got it? So start. Chalo, next is BITS Pilani announced to establish India's first AI plus campus in Amravati, Andhra Pradesh. Right, so where is India's first AI plus campus of BITS Pilani being established? So correct answer is B, Amravati. Let's see the news in detail. So what is going to be being developed? India's first AI plus campus of BITS Pilani. This is the campus, right? And what is the investment for this entire project? 1000 plus crores, right? So what, please remember this thing, AI plus campus, outlay 1000 crore rupees. Got it? So please remember this thing. Okay, also BITS Pilani has now started this digital edtech platform also for offering 32 programs. You don't have to remember this, just remember this. Okay, the new campus and where it is located. Chalo. Next is MOTA launches first RPL under the Adi Karma Yogi Abhiyan in Bangalore. Okay, MOTA is what? Ministry of Tribal Affairs, right? So basically for tribal transformation, they've started a responsive governance program under the Adi Karma Yogi Abhiyan. So what is the purpose of regional process lab launched in Bangalore under the Adi Karma Yogi Abhiyan? First of all, remember this Adi Karma Yogi Abhiyan is related with tribal welfare. Okay. So what is the purpose here? Let's see the news in detail, then we'll see the answer. So first regional process lab under the Adi Karma Yogi Abhiyan was started in Bangalore. Purpose is what? To build a network of 20 lakh tribal grassroots functionaries, basically to develop and promote inclusive development. Okay. So they have done this training model which will have RPL, which will include state master trainers, then state process labs, district master trainers. So basically it is a inclusive development model for the tribal welfare. So overall purpose is what? To improve tribal scheme implementation, whatever there is for the development of tribal people, to integrate all these things, to implement and have a proper execution of all the tribal welfare schemes. Got it? So correct answer is training grassroots tribal functionaries for better last mile governance. C is the correct answer. So what would be your keywords here? So first remember Adi Karma Yogi. Okay. Second is the RPL and where location is Bangalore. And fourth is what? Tribal welfare. Okay. These are the four keywords you have to remember. Next is Mumbai's Karnak Bridge renamed after the success of Operation Sindoor. Which newly inaugurated bridge in Mumbai was renamed as Sindoor Bridge in honor of 2025 India's military operation? So correct answer is Karnak Bridge, which is now renamed as Sindoor Bridge. Very factual question, nothing there to explain more. Okay. So it is located in Karnak Bridge is located in Mumbai. Now it is will be known as Sindoor Bridge to honor the Operation Sindoor. Got it? And this Karnak Bridge was basically named after James Rivet Karnak. He was the former governor of Bombay during the British time. That's it. Nothing there to explain much. Chalo. Next is Gujarat launches India's first tribal genome sequencing project to tackle inherited disease. Inherited disease means which you acquire from your parents or grandparents, which is in your family bloodline, right? So to sequence all these, Gujarat has launched for India's first tribal genome sequencing project. So which Indian state recently launched the country's first tribal genome sequencing project? Correct answer is Gujarat. Now let's see the news in detail. So name of the project is very important. First keyword. Second is what? Where? That is Gujarat. Now the purpose is what? Purpose is basically to sequence the tribal genome for inherited disease, to tackling the inherited disease. That is the objective of this entire program. Okay. So for this around 2000 individuals from more than 20 tribal communities have been sequenced. Okay. The sample have been taken and they are going to focus on disease like sickle cell anemia, thalassemia, which are basically inherited disease, right? So remember this thing, the name of the project, where it has been started and what is the objective. Got it? Chalo. Next is Union Minister Manohar Lal Khattar launches Aditi scheme in Haryana. Now what does this scheme relates to? So who is implementing Aditi scheme launched by Union Minister Manohar Lal Khattar? So we'll see the answer, but first let's see the news. So Aditi scheme, and the outlay of the scheme is 1000 crore rupees and it was launched where? In Haryana. And who is going to implement this scheme? Bureau of Energy Efficiency, which comes under Ministry of Power. Okay. So this scheme basically offers interest subvention. Basically, they will offer some discount for promoting energy efficiency in the MSME sector. Okay, so if you are from micro small sector, you will get interest subvention or discount of 5%, for medium 3%, on loans for energy efficiency upgrades, right? So please remember this thing. The objective what to promote energy efficiency in the MSME sector, and for this Aditi scheme has been launched with an outlay of 1000 crore. Three things you have to remember. Okay, chalo. Next is Sikkim. Yaktan village declared India's first digital nomad village. Okay, so which village was declared India's first digital nomad village under the Nomad Sikkim initiative? So Yaktan village of Sikkim. Okay, so again a very factual question. So this Yaktan village, it comes in the Pakyong district. Okay, see, Sikkim is divided into North Sikkim, South, East and West. North Sikkim has this district headquarter at Mangan. South Sikkim has this Yamchi. West is Gazing, and East I am not able to. I believe this is Pakyong. There is Pakyong Airport also of Sikkim. Those who are from Sikkim, they must know about these places, right? Chal. So the first nomad village, Yaktan village of Pakyong district. Okay. So what they have done here, so they have equipped it with dual internet lines. Also village has Wi-Fi, right? Also it is zero waste. Jal Jeevan mission is also there. Got it? So because of this, it has become the first digital nomad village of Sikkim. Just remember the name. Name is important, and in which state it is situated. So it is going to promote tourism also. Next is Department of Telecom has launched Sanchar Mitra scheme nationwide to empower youth as a digital ambassador. Sanchar Mitra. So what is the primary aim of Sanchar Mitra scheme launched by Department of Telecom? So to enhance rural mobile tower coverage, to create student-led awareness on digital and telecom safety, to improve broadband speed, or to provide telecom subsidies. So let's see the news. Ministry of Communication, Department of Telecom has launched Sanchar Mitra scheme. For what purpose? The objective is to spread awareness on digital safety, cyber fraud, because nowadays digital fraud is happening quite a lot. Digital arrest. Okay, so to make people aware of this thing, to spread awareness, Sanchar Mitra scheme has been launched. Okay, so please remember this thing, to spread awareness. So these are the four things you have to remember. Rest you don't have to remember. Okay, chalo. So correct answer, please ignore this thing. This is wrong. The correct answer is to create student-led awareness on digital and telecom safety. B is the correct answer. Chalo. Next is World Heritage Committee inscribed 26 new sites on the UNESCO World Heritage List during its 47th committee meeting in Paris, France. So first of all, remember, let's see the question. Which site was added as India's 44th entry to the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2025? Okay, so let's see the news. So World Heritage Committee session of UNESCO was held where? So it was held in Paris. Okay, and this was chaired by Professor Niccolo Nenov. 26 new sites have been added, and India's entry was from India. Which site was selected? The Maratha military landscapes. Please remember this thing. It has become India's 44th World Heritage Site. So how many sites of there are how many World Heritage Sites in India? 44. The last one, the recent one to add is Maratha military landscape. Okay, chal. So remember this thing. So C is the Maratha is the correct answer. Maratha military landscape. Got it? Guys, the speed is fine. I hope we are going at a good speed. है ना? Chal. If you have any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. Okay, and if you have any confusion, just let me know. I will try to answer it. Next is India co-chairs United Nations GOF meeting, group of friends. GOF means group of friends meeting on accountability for crimes against peacekeepers. Okay, so which of the following countries did not co-chair the recent group of friends meeting for accountability for crimes against UN's peacekeeper? So we'll see the answer, but first let's see the news. So India has co-chaired the high-level group of friend meeting at the United Nations headquarters in New York. So United Nations group of friend meeting, where it was held? It was held at United Nations headquarters, which is in New York. Number one. And which countries has co-chaired along with India? Bangladesh, Egypt, France, Morocco and Nepal. Please remember this thing. Okay, please remember. Now see the question. Egypt, France, Kenya and Nepal. So Kenya was not. Okay, Egypt, France, and Nepal was there. Egypt, France, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Morocco have co-chaired. So who was representing India? Ambassador Pravatheni Harish. Okay, so remember the name. And this entire meeting is basically about legal accountability and international cooperation, right? So this is the thing. Chalo. So which country has not participated? Kenya. You have to remember this name of the countries: India, Bangladesh, Egypt, France, Morocco, and Nepal. Next is WHO unveils first AI traditional medicine roadmap, and it recognizes India's global leadership in Ayush integration. See, Ministry of Ayush and WHO. Ayush is what? Ayurveda, Unani, है ना? It is India's traditional medicine system. So WHO has also recognized how India is doing really good using the Ayush methodology. So which country did WHO recognize for leading the integration of AI in the traditional medicine system? Now AI is getting integrated into Ayush. So India is the correct answer. Let's see the news. So for AI integration into Ayush, WHO has recognized India's leadership. Okay. Also, WHO has unveiled its first roadmap. Roadmap means what? Plan and policy. How to integrate AI in the traditional medicine system. Okay. So India has multiple platforms like Sahi, Namaste. Since Namaste initiative was asked in one of the recent exam. Namaste scheme. Okay. Ayush research portal. Okay. So please remember it is related with traditional medicine system. Got it? Also, India has this traditional knowledge digital library. Okay, which is in the first country. India is the first country to establish a proper digital library of its all traditional knowledge. Got it? So correct answer is India. We are doing really good in the traditional knowledge segment. Now let's see the banking, finance, and economy related news. HDFC Bank's CEO Sashi Dhir Jagdishan emerged as India's highest paid banker. See, who was the highest paid bank CEO in India during the financial year 24-25? Sashi Dharan Jagdishan from HDFC. He is the CEO of HDFC. Please remember the name. And how much money he is getting? So Ashok Vanwani from Kotak Mahindra was highest paid CEO in financial year 25 with 12.95 crore salary plus 18,000 ESOPs worth over 4 crore. Second highest was Jagdishan, Sashi Dharan Jagdishan of 12.08 crore. Right? You can see 1 crore per month. So you can also get the same amount of money if you clear one of the exam. So just remember this thing. Got it? So see, not the correct answer is, sorry, Ashok Vaswani, the highest paid. Okay. Please remember this thing. Ashok Vanwani from Kotak is the highest paid CEO. Okay. And Sashi Dharan Jagdishan from HDFC Bank has 12.08 crore. Right? Please remember this thing. So Ashok Vanwani is the correct answer. I believe there is some mistake here. I think the top headline should be India's highest paid. Okay, when we have seen here Ashok Vaswani. So please correct it. It is not Sashi Dharan Jagdishan, hai na? The correct answer is Mr. Ashok Vanwani. Okay. Here, okay, this news was about financial year 25 now. So please correct it. Mr. Ashok Vanwani from Kotak Mahindra Bank is the highest paid CEO in financial year 25. Okay. 12.95 crore. And Mr. Sashi Dharan Jagdishan from HDFC, he is 12.08 crore. Got it? So please remember, correct it. The headline, hai na? Please correct this thing. It is not Shashi Dharan Jagdishan, but the correct answer is Ashok Vanwani from Kotak Mahindra Bank, highest paid bank CEO. Chalo. Next is SBI adjudged World Best Consumer Bank 2025 by Global Finance Magazine. So SBI is everywhere, hai na? Best bank in the entire world. So which bank was awarded the title of World Best Consumer Bank 2025 by Global Finance Magazine? So correct answer is State Bank of India. World Best Consumer Bank 2025 by Global Finance Magazine. Okay. And the award will be presented to Mr. C.S. Shetty. He is the chairperson of SBI. Got it? And which was the world's best bank? The best bank was Societe Generale of France. World Best Corporate Bank was BBVA of Spain. Best Emerging Market Bank JP Morgan of USA, and Best Sub-Custodian Bank of Canada. You don't have to remember this. Just remember SBI, World Best Consumer Bank, and World Best Bank is Société Générale of France. Two things you have to remember. Okay, chalo. Next is Asia Index unveiled new BSE Insurance Index. BSE Insurance Index. It is going to do what? It is going to track the best insurance related company. Okay. So which of the following indices was launched by Asia Index Private Limited in 2024, specifically tracking the insurance sector? So correct answer is BSE Insurance Index, right? So please remember, and this Asia Index Private Limited, it is a subsidiary of the Bombay Stock Exchange. Achha, do you know one thing, that Bombay Stock Exchange has its own share value? Okay, because it is also a running company, right? So please remember, so BSE 1000 constituents in the insurance sector, right? So please remember, just remember the name Asia Index Private Limited. It has launched the BSE Insurance Index for the very first time. Got it? Rest you don't have to remember. Achha, do you know what is ETF? Exchange Traded Fund. If you don't know about these terms, what are mutual fund, what are ETFs, what are index funds, I have taken a proper class on capital market and stock market. Please watch that class. It is freely available on YouTube also. So you can go and watch those classes. Got it? Chal. Next is Nvidia becomes world's first company to hit $4 trillion market value. Now this is a big news. Nvidia is a what? It is a graphic card making company. Hai na? So which company became the world's first publicly traded firm to reach a market cap of 4 trillion US dollar? That is Nvidia. So Nvidia is 4 trillion US dollar, right? And basically, see, Nvidia supplies 90% of AI chips, right? Which are used in data centers. Also, this data centers actually power this large language models like ChatGPT, Perplexity, your Gemini, all these things. Where does this apps get the power? From those data centers, and these data centers are powered by the chips which is created by Nvidia. Okay, so please remember this thing. Chalo, so remember the name Nvidia Corporation. Next is RBI issues revised rules for agriculture, small businesses loan against gold and silver. So according to latest RBI guideline, what is the loan to value cap for loans above 5 lakhs secured against gold or silver? So let's see the news in detail. And what is this loan to value? Loan to value means, for example, let's say if you have 1 lakh worth of gold. So against this 1 lakh worth of gold, you can get, let's say, 80,000 rupees as loan. That is loan to value, right? So this is entirely is applicable to scheduled commercial bank, RRBs, SFB, every banks. Okay. Now collateral free loan limits is 10 lakh for MSME and under this Prime Minister Employment Guarantee Program. 2 lakh collateral free loan for agriculture. Got it? So please remember this collateral free loan. This is very important. And loan to value caps, if you are going to take loan up to 2.5 lakh rupees, okay, you can get 85% of the actual value of your gold and silver as the part of loan. If you want loan between 2.5 to 5 lakh, you can get 80% of your gold and silver value. And if you are opting for above 5 lakh rupees loan, then you will get 75% of the value of your gold and silver. Got it? So please remember this thing. So the loan to value for gold and silver backed loans is capped at 75% if the loan value exceeds 5 lakhs. If it is less than 5 lakhs or 2.5 lakhs, this is the table. Please remember this thing. Remember this loan to value for gold and silver. Got it? Chalo. Now this is very important for those of you who have good amount of gold, and if you want some cash, you can get against this gold and silver. Next is NABARD unveils Nivaran Rural Tech Collab and other major initiatives on its 44th Foundation Day. So NABARD was celebrating its 44th Foundation Day. Okay. So what is the primary objective of NABARD's newly launched platform, Rural Tech Collab? So these are the options. First, let's see the news, then we'll see the answer. So Rural Tech Collab was launched as an open digital platform to create what? Rural focused technologies with startups and institutions. Got it? And Nivaran was what? It is a 24/7 grievance redressal system. Nivaran. redressal. Okay, Nivaran's English name is redressal, right? Also, it has opened one of its office in Leh and Ladakh, right? So on its 44 foundation day, they have done multiple things. These are the two main initiatives, please remember. Okay, so Rural Core Tech Lab is for what? It is for digital innovation using startups and tech builders, right? To understand. Next is NSO reports India's retail inflation declined 2.1%, declines to 2.1% in June 2025. Okay, so NSO is what? National Statistical Office. It gives the actual inflation figure. So what was the retail inflation based on the consumer price index in June 2025? Correct answer is 2.10. Okay, so these are the data you should know at least, है ना? Retail inflation is 2.10, and as per the Monetary Policy Committee, our inflation should be in the range of 2% to 6%. So it is well within the range. Food inflation minus 1.06. It means the value of food, okay, commodities is reducing. WPI inflation is also negative. Okay, it means inflation is less, right? Chalo. Now, what your purpose here is, it is not to remember this data. Your purpose is that you should know what is CPI, what is WPI, okay? How or who calculate the data, right? What is the difference between CPI and WPI? I have covered all these things in the inflation unit. You can go and watch it over YouTube, right? If you don't know the basic. Chalo. Next is Yulia Anatolyevna, very difficult name. So I will just say it. Yulia. She has been appointed as the new PM of Ukraine. Okay. So has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of Ukraine, becoming the second woman to hold this thing. Yulia Anatolyevna Svirdenko. Very difficult name, Anna. So just remember this thing, the name and what she has become. She is become the new Prime Minister of Ukraine. And who is the President of Ukraine? Mr. Vladimir Zelensky, right? So just remember this thing. Next appointment is former Central Board of Direct Tax Chairperson Nitin Gupta has been appointed as Chairperson of National Financial Reporting Authority. Okay, so Nitin Gupta is the new head of National Financial Reporting Authority. Got it? So he has been appointed by the Appointments Committee of Cabinet. And remember, this Appointment Committee of Cabinet, now it is always chaired by the Prime Minister. It means Narendra Modi ji. Got it? Before Mr. Nitin Gupta, Ravneet Kaur was the chairperson. Got it? Chal. Next, Hindustan Unilever appoints Priya Nair as the first MD and CEO. So very important. This is one of the biggest company of India, Hindustan Unilever. The first MD, first woman MD and CEO is Priya Nair. A is the correct answer. Got it? So remember this thing. And she has been in Hindustan Unilever since 1995. Got it? Chalo. Next, defense related news. Indian Army conducts Akash Prime missile system at high altitude in Ladakh. Akash Prime. So which missile system recently underwent its first production model trial run in eastern Ladakh by Indian Army? Correct answer is Akash Prime. So let's see what is Akash Prime. Okay. So basically it is a missile. The name is Akash Prime. It has been tested in eastern Ladakh. Basically, whether we are ready for high altitude warfare or not. That's why they have tested it in Ladakh, right? Because it is above 4,500 meter and it is near the line of actual control. And this has been developed by DRDO and Bharat Dynamic Limited along with BEL. So DRDO plus Bharat Dynamics Limited and BEL, these are the three developers of this particular missile. Got it? Chalo. Next is India joins bilateral military exercise Talisman Saber in Australia. So which of the following country participated in Talisman Saber for the first time? So India. Okay. So this exercise Talisman Saber, it is held between Australia and Papua New Guinea. These are the two countries, and now India has also joined, right? So please remember this thing. Also USA, UK, France and Japan has also participated. So it is a multilateral exercise. Okay. And this exercise focuses on what? It focuses on military interoperability. Okay. And they focus on the Indo-Pacific region. Got it? Chalo. Next, very important news is Swachh Survekshan 2024-25. Indore retains top cleanest title for the 8th time. So Indore, it is in Madhya Pradesh, and it has secured the cleanest city title for the 8th consecutive time. C is the correct answer. Okay, so please remember, cleanest city Indore is in Madhya Pradesh. Second is what? Surat, and third is Navi Mumbai. Please remember this ranking. Very important. Okay, and this survey basically it has evaluated 4,500 cities. Right, it comes under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. Got it? So please remember this thing. Chalo. Indore is the correct answer. Next, Forbes 50 richest self-made women on earth in 2025. India's women Falguni Nayar and Kiran Majumdar-Shaw ranked 31st and 32nd. So let's see the news. So which Indian woman ranked 31st on the Forbes 2025 list of 50 richest self-made women on earth? So Falguni Nayar, she is the CEO of Nykaa. She is ranked 31st in the entire world. And Kiran Majumdar-Shaw, she is the founder of Biofuel, and she is ranked 32nd in the 50 richest self-made women on earth list. So please remember these two names. And who has topped globally? Rafaela Aponte from Switzerland. She is the co-founder of Mediterranean Shipping Company. Okay, so remember these three names, very important. Chalo. Falguni Nayar of CEO of Nykaa. Right. So we'll be starting with the national news. So the first news is Union Minister Amit Shah unveils National Cooperative Policy 2025 in New Delhi. Okay. Now, here you have to understand this. The thing is, first of all, what kind of questions can be asked? See, whatever policy is being implemented now, so during the formulation, there is a committee which sits and which decide the entire, you can say the component of the policy, right? So let's see the question. What question can be framed from this particular news? So the question is, who chaired the 40-member committee that formulated the national cooperative policy? So the panel head name is very important. Nitin Gadkari, Prakash Javadekar, Suresh Prabhu, or Narendra Singh Tomar. So let's see the news in detail, then we'll see the answer. So Union Minister Amit Shah launched the national cooperative policy at Atal Akshay Urja Bhavan in New Delhi. Okay, this is the event. Now, this policy was being formulated by a 40-member committee whose chairperson was Mr. Suresh Prabhu. So please remember this name. Okay, head of the committee, right? And see, this policy aligns with the government principle or government focus of vision of Sahkar se Samriddhi. Sahkar means what? Cooperative. Okay. So prosperity through cooperation. That is the meaning of Sahkar se Samriddhi. Got it? Also, there is one important data here that triple the cooperative sector GDP share by 2034. Involves 50 crore citizens, right? So remember this thing. See, because cooperative na, it is very important for national development along with welfare of the people. So here, what you have to remember, first of all, the national cooperative policy and the head of the this committee who formulated this policy, Mr. Suresh Prabhu. So two things you have to remember. Is it clear? Any doubt, anyone? Have you understand? Chalo. So C is the correct answer here. Got it? Chalo. Next is BIS mandates. BIS means Bureau of Indian Standards. Okay. It mandates hallmarking for 9-carat gold jewelry from July 2025. Okay. So see, you can if you see any gold jewelry, now you would see that there is a BIS logo here. Three things are written. Then its purity, and then its hallmarking. So these three markings are, whenever you go and buy a gold, you should always check for these three things. If it is there, it means it is authentic. If it is not there, ask the shopkeeper why it is not there. It means there is some kind of problem, right? Chalo. So which gold purity level was newly added to the list of mandatory hallmarking grades? Guys, understand one thing, that it is mandatory. Mandatory means it has a backing of law, right? What law? So that is the BIS Act of 2016, right? So recently 9-carat has been added. Clear? It has been made mandatory. Got it? So please remember. So which is the organization involved here? Bureau of Indian Standards. It comes under Ministry of Consumer Affairs, right? And as per the BIS Act of 2016, this act has been amended, and by amending this act, they have added 9 carat 9 carat gold to be mandatory hallmarked. Okay, so please remember this thing. Now there are 8 hallmarking grades which are allowed from 20 carat, 24 carat to 9 carat. Okay, so there should be BIS logo, the carat number, and the unique ID. 3 things you should remember. But remember, in gold watches, pens, and legal tender coin, these are not to be hallmarked. It is mostly for the jewelries. So please remember. So what are the things you have to remember? First is BIS added 9 carat BIS hallmarking. Okay, so please remember, and please remember excluded category, that legal coins, watches, and pens are not included in this. So 4 things you have to remember. Okay, any doubt, anyone? Is it clear? Chalo, very good, Arun. Next is Maharashtra becomes first state in India to grant agricultural status to livestock and poultry farming. See, earlier we used to call it animal husbandry. Okay, and in some state, and see, remember, agriculture is a state subject. In the Constitution of India, there are basically 3 lists. One is the union list, state list, and the concurrent list. Under every list, there are certain subjects. Agriculture comes under the state subject. Okay, so it is the prerogative of the state to decide whether they want to change anything or not. Right? So Maharashtra has become the first state to grant agricultural status to livestock farming. So which Indian state became the first to grant agricultural status? Correct answer is Maharashtra. Okay. Now, what is the significance of this step? So first of all, remember the state Maharashtra, first state to provide the agricultural status. Now, what is the benefit? So it is going to benefit around 76 lakh families. Oh, okay, and it is going to increase their income by 7,700 crore rupees. You don't have to remember this, but just for your understanding, I am telling you. Okay, so please remember this thing. Also, they are providing some support measure. For example, if any farmer is taking the support of Kisan credit card, so they will get 4% interest subsidy. Okay, so remember this thing. So it is basically for the farmer welfare. So just remember that Maharashtra has become the first state to provide agriculture status to livestock and poultry farming. See, Maharashtra is the correct answer. Next is Ministry of Skill Development celebrated 10 years of skill development mission with launch of various key initiatives at Bharat Mandapam. Now, see, here we have to do what? We have to link the current news with the static portion. Now, what is the static portion here? The static portion is the Skill India mission. Okay, the Skill India mission. We know that Skill India mission was launched in the year 2015. Okay, and the purpose or the target of that scheme was to basically target 30 to 40 crore youth by 2022. How to target? By providing them skills, bridging the skill gap, enhancing the employability of those individuals, reducing poverty. Okay, and under this Skilled India mission, we have different types of programs. One program was Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Okay, so it has trained millions through short-term courses and recognition of prior learning. Okay, it is a sub part of the Skill India mission. Then there are other schemes also, right? Deen Dayal Upadhyay Grameen Kaushal Yojana. Okay, Pradhan Mantri Vishwakarma Yojana, right? Drone Didi scheme. See, please make a note of these schemes. Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Grameen Kaushal Yojana, right? PM Vishwakarma Yojana, right? So these are the some schemes which you should know about. Okay, Drone Didi. Clear? And see, this scheme has done a remarkable job in increasing the employment scenario in India. Got it? So please remember, let's see the news now. So which ministry organized the Bharat Skill Next 2025 event to celebrate 10 years of Skill India mission? So correct answer is Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. So let's see the news in detail. So 10 years have been completed. So this scheme becomes very important. And during this event, they have launched certain things. First was India Skills Guidelines. Next is SOAR, AI Readiness Initiative. Please remember this name, SOAR. It is a AI Readiness Initiative, right? And NCVET's Kaushal Verse Digital Enterprise Portal. So these were the things which were launched, right? And there were multiple MOUs signed with different countries also. Now the overall objective of this event was to promote public-private partnership and to basically advance the Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. Okay. So just remember this thing. Correct answer is Ministry of Skill Development and Enterprises. Now your homework is, please remember the schemes, है ना? What are the important things? Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushal Yojana, and PM Vishwakarma scheme. Just the key points, है ना? Make a quick note of these three schemes. This is your homework. Got it? Chalo. No, 100-day job. No, that is not. That is Manrega. Okay, 100 days of guaranteed employment. That is Manrega. That is not Deen Dayal. Okay, chalo. Next is India achieved 20% ethanol blending in petrol 5 years ahead of its 2030 target. So we have set the target to achieve 20% ethanol blending in petrol by 2030, but by 2025 we have already achieved this thing. So who announced that India achieved 20% ethanol blending in petrol 5 years ahead of its schedule? So Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri. Okay. So let's see the news, which is more important. So India has achieved the 20% ethanol blending in petrol in 2025. We have actually done really good. 5 years before the target, we have achieved this thing. Okay. So in 2014, it was 1.5%. Now in 2025, within 10 years, you can say we have achieved 20%. And this has basically reduced our oil imports. Okay. So it has saved 1.36 lakh crore in forex, right? Also, it has helped reduce 698 lakh tons of CO2 emission. So these two, see here, economy is also involved, environment also involved, right? बोलते ना, that is one arrow and two targets. एक तीर से दो निशाने, right? So the economic benefit was also there, and the environmental benefit we have also achieved. Got it? Sure. Next is L&T unveiled India's largest green hydrogen plant at Indian Oil Corporation's refinery in Panipat. So what kind of question they can ask? Which company is setting up India's largest green hydrogen plant in Panipat? So location becomes very important, Panipat, and the company who is building it. So correct answer is L&T. Okay. So just remember the name L&T. What it is doing? India's biggest green hydrogen plant. Okay, where? In Panipat. What was the capacity? 10,000 tons of green hydrogen per year. Got it? So please remember this thing. Now one homework for you. Please read, this is again current static linkage. Please read the green hydrogen mission. One hint here for you, that this mission has been extended till the year 2030. Now please read the scheme. What is the target? What is the how much quantity they want to produce, and what are the other objective of this particular scheme? Okay, chalo. See, whatever homework I am giving you, it is going to basically support your preparation. So don't skip that thing. Okay, and if you have any problem in finding anything, just let me know in my Telegram channel. My Telegram channel is GA by Yash Sir. So do join this Telegram channel, है ना? Next is India Millet Standards praised at 88th session of CCEXC C88 in Rome, Italy. Now, what is this event? First, let's see the news. Question. So, at which international event in 2025 India was recognized for leading the development of global millet grain standards? Now, see, few years back now, we have dedicated an entire year as the International Year of Millet. Can anyone tell me what was the year? International Year of Millet. So let's see the news, then we'll see the answer. So the 88th session of Codex Executive Committee, okay, it was held in Rome, Italy. So please remember the venue and the meeting name. And India was basically praised and recognized for millet promotion. Got it? And this initiative is the initiative of India only, right? So please remember this thing. And the millet standards are expected to review and adopted at the 48th Codex Alimentarius Commission in 2025. Please remember this Codex Alimentarius Commission, right? So please remember it is about global millet grain standards. Clear? Chalo. Codex Executive Committee 88th session. And the venue you should also remember. Next is Jagdeep Dhankar resigned as Vice President of India. Now this was a very controversial news also, but he has cited because of his health condition he is resigning. But news channel they are making some other stuff also, hai na? So who became the third Vice President of India to resign before completing the term? So Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar is the correct answer. And before him, right, Venkatgiri Sahab, Ramaswamy Venkatraman, they have also resigned before completing the term, right? And which article is related? So Article 91. So as per Article 91, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha will discharge their duties until a new VP is elected. So once a VP resign, the Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, because see, Vice President is also the Chairperson of Rajya Sabha. Okay, he is also the Chairperson or Chairman of Rajya Sabha. So once the VP resigned, he also resigned as Chairperson of Rajya Sabha, and the Deputy Chairperson of Rajya Sabha will be discharging the duties of Rajya Sabha. Okay, and not the Vice President. Please remember this thing. Clear? And within 60 days, they have to elect a new one. Got it? Chalo. So Jagdeep Dhankar. Next, international news. India and UK signed CETA to boost bilateral trade investment. So what is the targeted bilateral trade volume between India and UK by the year 2020 under the CETA? What is CETA? That is Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement. Okay, there are various stages of trade agreement. CETA, then CEPA, like this. Okay, then there is CECA. There are other types. Just remember, India and UK has done CETA. So let's see the news, then we'll see the answer. Yes, 2023 was the international year. Yeah. So first of all, CETA is between which two countries? India and UK. Okay, what they have done a CETA agreement. Okay, and they want to double the bilateral trade from $56 billion to $112 billion by 2030. That is the target. Okay, and under this they have also reduced the tariffs. So around 99% of the tariffs have been eliminated, right? It is not zero, but there are certain things on which there are no tariff, right? So, and it has led to gain in whiskey, textile, pharma and engineering. Now the cars like Land Rover, Range Rover, anything, na, the prices will be reduced. Got it? So please remember a few things. Also, they have done one part of this agreement is to avoid the double taxation. Okay, so whoever working in UK, they don't have to pay double taxes. Okay, so just remember $112 billion. Next news is USA announces withdrawal from UNESCO. Previously, USA has also withdrawn itself from WHO and World Health Organization, if you remember. Now, USA has announces withdrawal from UNESCO. Now you can remember who was the president of United States when the country rejoined UNESCO in 2023. USA has actually withdrew itself from UNESCO previously also, but it has rejoined in 2023. So at that time, let's see the answer news, then we'll see the answer. So Donald Trump has announced that USA is going to exit UNESCO effective 31st December 2026, right? And this is the third time any such exit is happening. So USA withdrew itself in 1984, then again rejoined UNESCO in 2003, then again exited in the Trump's first term as the president, and then again rejoined in 2023, and again it is resigning. So they join, they exit, they join, they exit. That is happening, right? And the reason was ideological clashes, right? So just remember, they can ask you that which country has recently resigned from the UNESCO. So remember, it is United States of America, and it has withdrew under Donald Trump and joined under the Biden government. चलो, next is Switzerland completes ratification of India EFTA trade agreement. So India EFTA TEPA agreement. Which country's ratification completed the process of this particular agreement? So correct answer is C, Switzerland. Right. Now what is TEPA? That is Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement. Just like CETA, there is TEPA also. Okay. So Switzerland has completed this ratification of this TEPA agreement, है ना? Making the pact fully ratified among the EFTA member. EFTA members are Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway, and Switzerland. Okay, so please remember this thing. And TEPA is India's first trade pact with a European bloc. See, and European Union is very big. Under European Union, there are other European blocs also. For example, EFTA. Okay, so please remember this thing. And this EFTA pledges to invest $100 billion in India over the next 15 years. Right? So please remember this thing. And Switzerland is India's 12th largest investor. Right? So just remember this thing. And please remember, say what kind of question they can ask. So which country has ratified? Correct answer is Switzerland. Or they can ask that which countries are the member of EFTA. Okay, or India has signed a TEPA agreement with which of the following European blocs? They can give you EU, EFTA, right? Like this. So correct answer is EFTA. EFTA is a group of countries, and TEPA is the name of trade agreement. So don't get confused. Is it clear, guys? Yes, no in the comment section. Is it clear? Arun, Chinmay, other students? Is it clear what's TEPA, what is EFTA? Don't get confused. EFTA is the group of countries with India has made a trade pact, and the name of the trade pact is TEPA. Got it? Chalo, very good. Next is Aurum PropTech receives SEBI approval to launch India's first listed SMREIT. What is REIT? So if you have seen the capital market video, I have told there very specifically real estate investment trust. Okay, so it is just like if you want to see if there is a mall, it is a new mall is opening, okay, or a new office space is opening. So without actually owning any physical thing, you can invest in the real estate investment trust and you can have the part ownership of this unit. Okay, so that is real estate investment trust. Okay, so they basically, it is a trust which raise money from the people and they share the profit with these people. Okay, and they invest in real estate units. Got it? So which company became the first publicly listed India firm to launch an SMREIT platform in 2025? So correct answer is Aurum PropTech. Okay, so please remember the name of the company. What they have done, they have launched India's first small and medium real estate investment trust, SMREIT. And what is the name? AMSM REIT. Okay, Aurum Ventures Small Medium Real Estate Investment Trust. So remember the name of the company. Okay, and what is the investment model here? So it will allow fractional ownership in rent yielding commercial property. For example, just like I have told you, if there is new office space going to build up, a new retail outlet is going to build up, you can invest your money in this real estate investment trust and they will invest your money in this office spaces and infra. And whenever this office spaces or the retail outlets, whatever they earn, they generate, that part revenue would be shared with as per your investment. Got it? So it is a good thing. Without actually owning a physical property, you have the ownership of that thing. Okay, so REIT is a investment mechanism. Got it? Chalo. Next is PayPal to launch PayPal World partners with NIPL and others. What is NIPL? That is National Payment Corporation of India International Payments Limited. Okay, see we have NPCI which is for the domestic one, but for international we have NIPL. Okay, so which Indian entity partnered with PayPal in the launch of PayPal World cross-border payment platform? If you want to pay, you are in USA, you want to pay in India, you can use the PayPal World. Okay, so NIPL is the partner. Okay, So PayPal has partnered with NPCI International Payments Limited, that is NIPL. Okay, and they have launched PayPal World. It is of what is PayPal World? It is a cross-border payment platform. Okay, so please remember this thing and see what is the main feature of this. So it will enable Indian UPI user to pay international online merchant. Let's say if you have bought something from USA, you can use your own app for international payment also. Got it? So it will help in basically accepting multiple payment system with a single PayPal integration. Got it? So just remember the company's name, that is more than enough. NIPL and PayPal, PayPal World. 3 words you have to remember. Next is ADB lowers India's financial year 25 GDP growth forecast to 6.5%. Now, again, I believe you already know this thing, but let me explain it again. What does financial year 25 indicates? It indicates from 1st April 2024 till 31st March 2025. Okay. Similarly, financial year 26 would be from 1st April 2025 till 31st March 2026. Got it? Chalo. So according to ADB July 2025 Asian Development Outlook, this is the name of the report, Asian Development Outlook. It is released by ADB. What is India's revised GDP growth forecast for financial year 25? So let's see the news, then we'll see the answer. So ADB has projected growth from 6.7% to 6.5%. Please remember this thing. And for financial year 26, it has projected 6.7%, right? And they have about inflation, they have told that inflation will be 3.8%, which is really good, because as per our monetary policy committee, our target is to keep inflation between 2% till 6%. This should be the range, and it is within the range, right? And what is the reason for lowering down the forecast? Because of US tariff, global slowdown, and these are the things here. Got it? Chalo. Now read some static fact. So Asian Development Bank, the president is Masato Kanda, he's from Japan. The headquarter of ADB is Manila, Philippines, and there are 69 members, and it was established in 1966. This is the current static linkage. Chalo. Next is RBI withdraws condition on Religare Finvest under the corrective action plan. So which family became the official promoter of the Religare Enterprise Limited in 2025? We'll see the news, then we'll see the answer. So RBI has officially removed the corrective action plan. See, if whenever some organization is suffering from NPAs and other thing, or it might get into a real big trouble, RBI has a prompt corrective action mechanism, okay, through which they help the organization. So RBI has now removed it because Religare Finvest Limited is doing really good. Okay, why it was imposed? The CAPA was imposed because in 2018, due to funds misappropriation and inspection irregularities, because of this RBI has imposed prompt corrective action plan. But now the things are good, they are looking good. At that time they had made losses of 2000 crore rupees almost. That's why RBI said that we are imposing corrective action plan. But now things are really good because the Burman family has become the promoter of Religare Enterprise Limited, and they have acquired 25% of the stake. Whenever someone acquire a stake, they infuse money in that, and because of this, the Religare Finvest is doing good now. Okay, chalo. So Burman family is the correct answer. Next is RBI cancel license of the Karwar Urban Cooperative Bank. Now this is a RBI circular. What is the maximum deposit insurance amount provided by DICGC to depositors upon the bank liquidation? So this is a very, very important question. Please remember this thing. And the limit is 5 lakh. 5 lakh rupees per person per bank. Please remember this thing. So the RBI cancelled the license of Karwar Urban Cooperative Bank of Karnataka due to inadequate capital and earning prospects. Okay. Also, the bank has failed to comply with different section of Banking Regulation Act, and because of this, RBI has requested to initiate the liquidation and winding up of this cooperative bank. See, many cooperative banks, especially the urban cooperative banks, are failing because the reason is the cooperative banks now,
the purpose of cooperative bank is welfare and not profit making. So once your purpose is profit welfare, you can't focus on profit. And see, money is required to sustain, right? That's why majority of the urban cooperative banks are now failing. And see, because of this, recently RBI has reduced the priority sector lending of the urban cooperative banks from 75% to 60%, so that they can invest the money in other sector from which they can generate good money. Okay, so please remember. And whatever people who have deposited their money in this cooperative bank, they will get up to 5 lakh rupees per account. Okay, because this deposit insurance and credit guarantee corporation provides 5 lakh cover for whatever deposit you have. Even if you have 10 lakh rupees you have deposited, you will get 5 lakh. Okay, next is RBI grants scheduled bank status to NSDL Payment Bank Limited. Okay, so which payment bank was recently included in the second schedule of RBI Act 1934, attaining a scheduled bank status? So correct answer is NSDL Bank Limited. Okay, and recently NSDL has launched its IPO. Okay, they are going to get listed in the stock exchange very soon. So just remember the name of the bank, NSDL Payment Bank Limited. They have now a scheduled bank under the RBI Act 1934. Okay, and once you get the scheduled bank status, you also get other benefit. For example, access like marginal standing facility, liquidity adjustment facility, everything you will get. Okay, and this is now the 5th payment bank in India to get a scheduled bank status. What are the other 5? India Post, Fino, Airtel and Jio payment banks. These are the other 4 payment bank who have received a scheduled bank status. Got it? So please remember, now if once you become a scheduled bank, you have to maintain a CRR. Okay, please remember this thing. Next is RBI imposed monetary penalty on Gujarat based Mandvi Nagrik Sahakari Bank. See, again, this is a cooperative bank and 3 other cooperative banks. Why? See, why it is happening? Because cooperative banks are in too much loss. Okay, they are not making money. So what are the name? Three cooperative banks, Gujarat based, on which RBI has imposed 2 lakh fine. So we'll see the news, then we'll see the answer. So these are the banks. Mandvi Nagrik Sahakari Bank, 2 lakh rupees has been fined, and Sarvodaya Nagrik Sahakari Bank, 3 lakh rupees has been fined. Similarly, from Maharashtra also, Lakshmi Vishnu Sahakari Bank, 20,000, and Thane District Cooperative Bank, 2 lakh rupees. Why? Because of the penalties imposed under the Banking Regulation Act. There are 2 acts to become. First is the RBI Act 1934, which give the status and licenses, and then we have the Banking Regulation Act of 1949, which actually manages and regulates the banks. Okay, chalo. So Mandvi Nagrik Sahakari Bank has got a penalty of 2 lakh. Now appointments. Let's see what are the major appointments. Nirmal Minda appointed as the senior vice president of Asocham. Now you can see this person. So see, in appointments, you have to focus on 2 or 3 things. First of all, what is the organization and who is the person. 2 things you have to remember. Okay, so Associam is what? It is the Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India, right? The Associated Chamber of Commerce and Industry of India, and it was founded in 1920. It is India's one of the oldest and most influential non-governmental association, right? There are many members who are into MSME sectors and other things, right? So please remember this thing. So the new senior vice president is Nirmal Minda. Chalo. So Nirmal Minda is the correct answer, है ना? And previously, who was the SVP? Sanjay Nair. Okay, now he is being replaced by Nirmal Minda. Chalo, just remember this thing. That is more than enough. Next is Government of India appoints Ajay Seth as IRDAI new chairman for 3 years. IRDAI, see, they were having a big vacancy for quite some time. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Okay, so the new chairperson is Mr. Ajay Seth. Please remember, very very important news. And one very interesting thing is Ajay Seth is a IS officer. He will be the chairperson of IRDAI for the next 3 years. Okay, and he has been appointed by Appointment Committee of Cabinet, which is chaired by the Prime Minister himself. Okay, so remember this thing. Rest you don't have to remember what he has done or experienced. That is not required for your exam. Chalo. Next, defense related news. GSL launched India's second indigenous pollution control vessel, Samudra Prachet, for Indian Coast Guard in Goa. So what is the name of the second? Indigenously means made in India. Indigenously means made in India. Designed pollution control vessel launched by Goa Shipyard Limited. That is Samudra Prachet. Okay. So remember what is the name of the vessel? Samudra Prachet. What it is? It is a pollution control vessel, right? For whom it has been created? For the Indian Coast Guard in Goa. And who has created? The Goa Shipyard Limited. Okay, rest you don't have to remember. Okay, how much length or ton, that is not at all required. This is just for your understanding. And what was the name of the first pollution control vessel? That was Samudra Pratap. Samudra Pratap and then Samudra Prachet. SP like you, this you can remember. Chalo, very good. Next is NASA, science and tech related. NASA launches Tracers mission to study Earth's magnetic field. Okay, so what is the objective of the NASA's Tracers mission, which is going to be launched in 2025? To observe Earth magnetosphere. है ना? C is the correct answer. See, Earth has a magnetic field surrounding it, and whenever the solar rays interact with this magnetic field, there are certain changes. So to study those changes, they have launched the Tracer mission. So what is the name of the mission? Tracers. You don't have to remember the entire full form, just remember the Tracer mission. Who has launched? NASA. Okay, right? And what is the objective? To study Earth's magnetosphere. Three things: 1, 2, 3 you have to remember, rest you don't have to remember. Okay, chalo. Next, Meri Panchayat app won WSIS Champion Award 2025 for digital governance. Okay, so which Indian mobile application won the WSIS award, Champion Award? That is Meri Panchayat. Just remember the name of the app, है ना? And it is developed by Ministry of Panchayati Raj and NIC, and which under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Right? What is the app about? So this app was launched in 2023 and it is empowering 2.65 lakh gram panchayats. In India, we have around 2.65 lakh gram panchayat across India. Okay, and 25 lakh elected representative. Who is the elected representative of a panchayat? We have the sarpanch or the pradhan, है ना? Have you seen the panchayat season? So the elected representative is either a pradhan or a sarpanch, whatever you want. Okay, so they can, through this app, they can access panchayat data and development plans. What is happening in which panchayat, you can access everything. Also, this app is in more than 12 plus Indian languages, right? So this has received the award. Now the next news, a very important news. Please remember this thing. This question can be asked. Reports and indices. So the report is the Henley Passport Index 2025. India climbed to 77th rank. Singapore topped. So what is the rank of India as per the global Henley Passport Index? Correct answer is 77th. Earlier it was 85th. Okay. So India has jumped from 85th to 77th position, right? And who is the top? Singapore is at number 1. Then second is Japan. Third is South Korea. Sorry, Japan is South Korea at second combined. Number 1 is Singapore. Please remember. Second place is shared by Japan and South Korea, right? And USA position is, USA is at number 10th. And India is at number 77th. So please remember these ranks. Okay.